Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I go by the name Kevin West. We got a lot of sports content to tackle today. Real Madrid making a great comeback at Etihad Stadium. You know, Rodri and Man City fans mocking Vini Jr. Licha Martinez clashing with Paul Scholes in an Instagram post. And the last thing we're going to talk about is football meme of the day. I got you covered, so stay tuned. Watch until the end. And before we continue, let's watch this video of a Manchester City fan reacting to a Real Madrid 3-2 win against Manchester City yesterday and give out my 2 cents about it.
These motherfuckers have no respect, bro. No respect, bro. What the fuck just happened? It was 2-1. I went to piss, 2-2. Then I blinked, 3-2. Are you having me on? How do they do it, bro? How do they do this every single time, bro? What type of judge is this? 5 minutes it took them to score, bro. 5 minutes. They couldn't even wait for me to flush the toilet. And look at them laughing at us, bro. This is a next level violation. Raheem, you're not slick too, bro. Holding your hands up. Oh, I'm sorry. Only to be doing your salsa 2 minutes after. Are you taking the piss, man? Honestly, though, someone tell me what happened, bro. We were so good. Holland brace. Vardio masterclass. Grealish was balling out until we had to get off. Even defensively, we were the best I've seen all season. But then this Ninja Turtle with the flukiest goal ever. Brahim Diaz as well with a deflection goal. And then flipping Bellingham, man. Oh my, this shit is rigged, bro. It's rigged. You know what? Can we forfeit the second leg? Like, is there a way to cancel the next match? As a matter of fact, end the season. I'm done.
So yesterday, Real Madrid played against Manchester City. Manchester City I even thought before the game that Manchester City were going to have a comfortable, maybe 3-0 win against Real Madrid, because what shocked me with the Real Madrid squad that made me think that they can't win against Manchester City was seeing Aurelia Tchouameni as a centre back, and seeing the likes of Federico Valverde as a right back. That one really made me feel that Manchester City is going to win maybe a comfortable 3-0 win against Real Madrid. Real Madrid yesterday, they didn't have like a good defense, but then starting from the midfield, the likes of Bellingham and the midfield and the forward was really good. The likes of Vini, the likes of Mbappe. It was really excellent. And I always say this every time. Real Madrid might lose against Real Betis. Real Madrid might lose against, Mallorca. Real Madrid might lose against Rayo Vallecano. And when it comes to the Champions League, this team was meant to play the Champions League. When it comes to Champions League, Real Madrid always show up. And you can't just come up and start saying that, Manchester City, the Arsenal, Liverpool, the teams can just win a comfortable win against Real Madrid in the Champions League. Real Madrid right now has 15 Champions League trophies. And they didn't win these Champions League trophies because they are lucky, because they were being favored by the referees. They won those 15 Champions League because they deserved it. And Real Madrid, when it comes to Champions League, no doubt, I knew they were going to be whooped by Manchester City. The moment I saw the likes of Tchouameni as a centre back, until when Tchouameni is a centre back, like we know Militao right now is going through an injury. Also the likes of Alaba and Aurelia Tchouameni as a centre back, and they still managed to win against Pep Guardiola. I always say that Pep Guardiola is always lucky to find like good clubs where he just go there, finds good players, whoop a couple of teams, built, add more credits to his name. And this time round, whatever went wrong with Manchester City is that Pep Guardiola went to Manchester City, found a good squad left by Mancini and the likes of Pellegrini, whooped a couple of clubs, won the Champions League, won the Premier League, won those won those trebles with the good squad. And right now the players are tired. The likes of De Bruyne are tired. The likes of Kyle Walker is even like Kyle Walker is tired. Kyle Walker right now plays for AC Milan. And right now, this is the time that for the first time Pep Guardiola will build something out of nothing. And I'm not saying this because I hate Pep Guardiola. No, I like Pep Guardiola, but this time round, he has to build something out of nothing. The players that he started bringing in, like Omar Mamouche, those are the projects of Pep Guardiola right now. Yeah, so Real Madrid won against Manchester City with Aurelia Tchouameni as a centre back, Federico Valverde as a right back. I think what really saved Real Madrid is the up front. Real Madrid up front is unmatched, man. You see the likes of Mbappe, the likes of Vini, the likes of Rodrigo, the likes of Brahim Diaz. That's a pace, and Manchester City defense couldn't defend that. And I even felt like the last goal that Vini Jr. that Bellingham scored in the 90 plus minutes was a courtesy of Manchester City defense flopping. And I think Real Madrid from the starting from midfield until the forward, those people are pressing too much, and you can't, they keeps on knocking too much in the Manchester City's door at a point that Manchester City couldn't resist that these people are here and they are ready to win. And before I even continue, I felt like everything was good in this match. I felt like Manchester City had a great chance to win against Real Madrid yesterday. But going into the match, they started displaying some I think let me call them useless stuff, because Ballon d'Or ceremony was held up. I don't know how many months ago. How? Why would you bring in the Ballon d'Or stories in a Champions League match yesterday against Real Madrid again? Everybody knows that Vini Jr. was the player who deserved to win the Ballon d'Or. But why would you bring the Ballon d'Or stories in a match that people are really anticipating? And I felt like Vini really has a really high self-esteem. Let's assume it's just anybody, and you're walking into a pitch with more than 50,000 people on the stands, and then the first thing you're looking on the stands, and they are mocking you, stop crying, and then immediately seeing it, Rodri of Manchester City, who robbed Vini the Ballon d'Or, taking picture of that banner of Manchester City fans telling Vini to stop crying. And I felt like immediately Vini saw that banner and Real Madrid fans and Real Madrid players. That's when everything went wrong, because I felt like Manchester City would have won yesterday, maybe a comfortable 2-0 win against Manchester City. But immediately Real Madrid fans, players, and Vini Jr. himself uh, saw that banner lifted by Manchester City players telling him to stop crying about the Ballon d'Or. And also, to make the matters worse, Rodri was the one. Rodri was spotted by the cameraman taking a picture of that banner of Manchester City fan telling Vini to stop crying. And that one reminded me of an incident of Manchester City and Arsenal. Manchester City were going to win against Arsenal, but immediately the mistake that Manchester City did again, and I just felt like without Erling Haaland being so rude and telling Arteta to stay humble, Arsenal players would have not planned any revenge against Manchester City. And maybe Manchester City would have just won maybe a comfortable 3-0 against Arsenal as normal, as they always do. But because Erling Haaland told Arteta to stay humble, that one triggered Arsenal players. Then they said, you know what, we are going there to revenge for our coach. And the same thing happened yesterday. Manchester City will have win maybe a comfortable 2-0 against Real Madrid. But the only problem that happened with the Manchester City fans, they started mocking Vini Jr. and the Ballon d'Or. They felt like maybe, Rodri deserved to win the Ballon d'Or. Everybody knows that Rodri never deserved to win the Ballon d'Or. And what made the matters worse is that they started displaying it and telling Vini Jr., stop crying. The fact is that the Ballon d'Or is gone. But for Vini Jr. to again win the Ballon d'Or, he will have to work extra hard. He will have to put extra pressure in whatever, to put extra pressure than whatever he has been doing over the years. So to me, I just felt like the reason why Manchester City lost yesterday against Real Madrid was the banner that they lifted against Real Madrid yesterday, telling Vini Jr. to stop crying. That one triggered Vini Jr., that one triggered Real Madrid players, and they were playing at Etihad Stadium, Manchester City Stadium. Let's assume they lost it yesterday. They would have been like, Manchester City fans would have been like, we've been telling you, we got all this, we got everything in control. We took the Ballon d'Or, and right now we have 3 points. And right now we are going to eliminate you in the UEFA Champions League again. And I felt like without Manchester City having that banner, they would have won against Real Madrid comfortably. But they made a mistake uh, making that banner, and Rodri was in the stands, taking pictures, and they felt like everything is just normal business as usual. Haaland getting his first goal against Haaland getting his first goal against Real Madrid yesterday, scoring another penalty. Everything was good until the last 5 minutes that everything went south, and Real Madrid did whatever they always do best. So congratulations to Real Madrid, and I really felt good Real Madrid scoring 3 goals against Manchester City yesterday, because let's assume they won against Real Madrid yesterday. Right now, the fans would have been mocking Real Madrid players, and not only Real Madrid players, and also Vini Jr. Vini Jr. would have been going through a lot right now, and the irony is that Vini Jr. was the man of the match in that game. So sometimes your haters can come and start, battling with you. But then, if you have a positive mindset, if you have a positive energy around you, you can still turn things around. So, big shout out to Vini Jr. Man, Vini Jr. is one of the players. Vini Jr. is one of the best players of this generation. And also, yesterday, let's not forget the likes of Kylian Mbappe, man. Kylian Mbappe stepped up, and right now, Kylian Mbappe has 24 goals since he joined Real Madrid. A goal scoring machine, a real goal scoring machine. And this time in La Liga, they are battling with Lewandowski, who will become a La Liga top scorer. And I'm betting him, Kylian Mbappe, man. Kylian Mbappe, do that thing. I really love Lewandowski too. Have no beef against Lewandowski. I really like Lewandowski, but I want Kylian Mbappe to emerge La Liga top scorer this season. Another thing that I want to talk about is Lisandro Martinez clash with Paul Scholes. Paul Scholes is a Manchester United pundit and former Manchester United player. And yesterday he said that even when Lisandro Martinez is fit and has no injuries, is still not good enough to win the Premier League. And Lisandro Martinez didn't step back and wait for too long to reply this. He clapped back using his Instagram account and said that. So he said that this Jinx guy is hurting. You put him in Argentina and he will not even survive. So Lisandro Martinez felt like Paul Scholes is yapping too much. And I always say this. Sometimes I always feel that these football pundits are always yapping too much. And they look at the likes of Gary Neville. Gary Neville wasn't like a good right back. But right now, according to the yapping, it's one of the best players. And according to the way he always yap too much, another pundit felt like he's the player that can bring back Manchester United on track. And I wish Gary Neville one day tries to be Manchester United manager. He will see dust, and he will never talk about sports the way he always talk about it on the stands. Because being a pundit and being a football commentator is different from being a manager. A pundit, you are talking about the action that are about to happen, and the action that have happened. And as a manager, you are putting words into action. So that are the different things. And even Cristiano Ronaldo was asked if he can be a football manager after his retirement, and he said no, because even Cristiano Ronaldo knows that it's never easy to be a manager. So these pundits sometimes just need to stop this, stop talking too much and let the players do whatever they do. And as we wrap it up, let's look at the football meme of the day.
Kasongo yeah. Mombali nanga. Kasongo mbona wewe. Songa libala. Oh yeah. Kasongo mbona wewe.
Yeah, so this is a meme about Manchester United fan, replacing Manchester United positions and replacing Manchester United position and Liverpool position in the Premier League. And good luck to Manchester United fans and Manchester United players, man. Maybe it will happen one day, but not this year, not next year, but I feel like they have a lot of things to change right now for this to happen, but it is what it is. So guys, that's all I have for today. Hit the subscription button, tell a friend to tell a friend. And also, man, if you're watching this, like my videos, because I always see the views are high and people ain't liking. So like the videos, like, share, comment, and the last thing, subscribe to my YouTube and the last thing, subscribe to my YouTube channel, because we'll be killing this every day. Ideas.